Hi, Pranshul. Good evening. Yeah, we will be
Hi.
starting in next 2 minutes. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
लाखों अरमान है और सपने नए हौसले है बुलंद चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग नहीं कुछ मुश्किल कर वही हासिल जो लक्ष्य हमने मन में ठाना है सोच बड़ी उसे यही कुछ होना खुद को ही अब तो हमने पहचाना है पर्पस लाइफ का जाना कर्तव्य एक निभाना मन में उमंग जीतेंगे जंग ये मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग पैरों पे खड़ा होना है अगर अनुभव से सीखेंगे बेहतर चट्टानों सा विश्वास हमें हम कामयाब एंटरप्रेन्योर चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग
Let's explore, let's experiment, let's execute, let's enjoy. Let's explore, let's experiment, let's execute, let's enjoy.
पैरों पे खड़ा होना है अगर अनुभव से सीखेंगे बेहतर चट्टानों सा विश्वास हमें हम कामयाब एंटरप्रेन्योर उत्साह के रंग बन के तपन ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग ये सोच नहीं खुद तक सीमित इस देश के प्रगति का है विजन आर्थिक आजादी मिले हमें है ध्येय बड़ा हो परिवर्तन
Let's explore, let's experiment, let's execute, let's enjoy. Let's explore, let's experiment, let's execute, let's enjoy.
ये सोच नहीं खुद तक सीमित इस देश के प्रगति का है विजन आर्थिक आजादी मिले हमें है ध्येय बड़ा हो परिवर्तन मन में उमंग जीतेंगे जंग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग चल संग संग चल संग संग चल लाखों अरमान है और सपने नए हौसले है बुलंद चल संग संग चल संग संग चल संग संग ले मन के संग
Hello everyone. I welcome you all to today's session, which is Shaping Tomorrow from Smart Infrastructure to Autonomous Vehicles. This session will be purely for the MGI Ideathon, which is going to be conducted in the recent months. I'm Simran Hauja, your host for today. And for the opening remarks, I would like to invite Lieutenant Colonel Saurabh Shah, sir, who is the Vice President of Partnership at Lemon Ideas. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you for uh, introducing me, and I welcome all the participants and the guests who have joined today for this special session, which is being conducted for the students of MGI institutes, and we are happy that we have participants joining us, though they have just been left from the college and they are moving from the college to their home and they're reaching their home. And I think people are joining. So thank you for joining. Before we commence the session as proper, I'll just go through about Lemon Ideas. So we are a startup which helps other startup get going, and we work under three verticals. One is Lemon School of Entrepreneurship, where we do all the trainings which and everything for the budding entrepreneurs. We have a platform which is Entrepreneurs, which is a startup contest where this even the NGI Ideathon is being hosted on this platform. So this is a global platform, and we get a lot of participants of around the globe for this contest, which runs for almost 6 to 7 months every year. And Lemon Ideas is our incubation arm and training and consulting services, which we provide through this as a platform. So next slide. A quick snapshot of our journey. We started our journey a decade back, 2013. We launched this concept known as Lemon Ideas. And 2014, the Entrepreneurs platform was launched, and it has been a long journey now. In 2024, we have launched our advisory services, and this is where we are. Next slide. Some impact numbers of this journey till now, which has been done. We have touched base around 12,000 plus entrepreneurs in various formats. 750 plus ventures have been supported by us. 500 plus experts and mentors and investors have been there on this on our network. We have 200 plus partners across India and abroad. We have had two publications of startups which have come and in our touch from various aspects about them has been covered there. We have recognized 500 plus entrepreneurs through our various initiatives. 450 plus events have been conducted to date, and we have gone through more than 5,500 plus pitchings of various startups. So I welcome today's guests who are there with us. Ms. Smita is there, who is an AGM and having 25 years of experience with sciences. She is there with us, and we have Mr. Ramdas, who is also will be talking to us on various aspects of EV and everything. So, taking things ahead, I welcome Smita ma'am to address the audience, and for the convenience of the audience, we have also put this on our YouTube channel so that this meeting will be shared with them. Even if they are not able to join at this stage, the content will always be shared with them for further reference. Over to you, Smita ma'am.
Good evening, all. Just a bit correction I'll suggest in this. Now I'm senior group manager. AGM is my
Okay.
previous designation. It's
I think
okay.
the
So
team
it's a
would have
very,
just
but you have taken
pulled
it
out
very
from the
nicely,
LinkedIn.
very
Yeah.
briefly. I'll be sharing my screen. Okay.
You can stop, Simran. I think you can stop sharing the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
Just a minute. So, so now Let's see. Is it okay what you are seeing there? Because
No, I
I'm
think
using
your screen is not visible. It is blank for
not
me.
Yes, ma'am,
No,
it
it
is
is
not
not come.
visible.
I think
not visible. Oh,
now it
Now
has
it's
come up.
visible.
Now it has come up.
is it okay? Okay.
But it is not
Yeah.
on full screen, ma'am.
Yeah, not a full screen. Mhm. It's okay, but it's visible. I think
Yeah,
it will be okay.
it is visible. It is visible.
So regarding Sciences Tech Limited, I'm the founder member over here. So you can see his journey also. But my journey is the same as the Sciences journey. It belongs to a mega group that everyone knows. Then now we are having our geographical presence all over, like in India, in so many cities, as well as in worldwide also. We are having our offices, and we are having the quality management system on CMMI level 5. I mean, we are operating on that level. Along with that, ISO and all, we're having technology partners of the prestige. If you can see, good client base is there. And snapshots, if you see about the company, we're having, of course, more than 25 years of experience and 200 plus customers. So many things you can tap from here. I won't go much into the business segment, but my focus will be more upon the technicalities. So here you can go through that, okay? Because I'll be running short of time if I consume much time on this. So in Sciences is operating into geospatial and manufacturing. We have acquired the manufacturing sector also. Mr. Ramdas will be speaking upon that further. And in geospatial sector, you can see we are having water segment, energy segment, the transportation, as well as AEC. AEC is the architecture, engineering, and construction. So all these segments we are catering to. Yeah, here also you can see the vast credential is there. I'll swiftly move ahead. And our business offerings, you can see they are into geospatial and enterprise solutions. Like GIS is the geographical information system or geospatial information system, you can call it as. Then it is having imagery, analytics, engineering design is also along with this, and enterprise solutions. So you can say basically into three segments we are working. This is GIS in engineering design and enterprise solutions. Into utility solutions, when you say utilities, it means water, energy, telecom, whatever the commodities you are getting through, and those networks and all that we are working upon. And along with that, the AEC segment. Now, if you see, this is our not budding, I will say. Somehow we have got established into this, but still it is a fascinating segment that we are into the 3D modeling and all. So they are the as-built drawings also we prepare. 3D virtualization is also done. 3D modeling can be done, and digital twin, it means we'll see it further, but we're using the LiDAR point cloud data, then 3D mesh modeling, these things, they are involved into this. Historical data linking with the existing models, and then reality capture and simulations are done. Into AI and ML, nowadays AI and ML is the talk of the every technology aspect, we can say. So here we are into that with virtue of scanning. Then scanning in the sense, this is scanning by using LiDAR. You must have heard about this light detection and ranging. So with the help of LiDAR instruments, sometimes movable on ground, sometimes into the aerial system, we are scanning the cities or what is the landscape of area of interest that we are scanning. Then pre-processing of the data. And further, the automatic feature extraction is done using AI ML. And previously, we used to do everything in manual sense. Like now, also we are doing manual in most of the things. But AI ML is helping us a lot to bring it to the automation. And digital model construction is there. Then and we are target industry segments as all this you have seen earlier also in the earlier slide also. Transportation is there, like road, telecom, AC. BIM is the building information modeling. Then in AC also, if you see architectural is engineering and construction, there also MEP is an important part. MEP is your mechanical, electrical, plumbing. All these things are together there. And actually, when you say AC, BIM, and MEP, these things, it means it is more oriented towards the clash detection. Like when you are constructing a building, the plumbing system should not clash with your electrical system or walls, like that. So that is the motive of this. Then we are getting into medical, gaming is also there, and other industrial aspects are also there. These are the targeted industries. And if you see the life cycle, then the phases are like, of course, data acquisition is the first phase, then modeling, analysis, engineering analysis is done. And then operation and maintenance of the developed softwares or whatever services we offer. And they are mostly into mapping, as I said earlier, also LiDAR. Then UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicle. Drones, you must be familiar with the drone system. So they are the UAVs. HRSI is the high resolution satellite imagery. So with the help of this, we develop the maps, and services offered are into, of course, into these three fields that I told you earlier. Then we are using all these platforms. Basically, the Esri is having more share, we can say, into mapping. And equipments, of course, all these equipments we need to have, because when we work into geospatial, we have to have the survey equipments with us. So all these companies are our partners. They are providing us the equipments. And quickly we will turn to the success stories. So here you can see, I think you must be acquainted with the decision support system, that is DSS, and geospatial and remote sensing best DSS we have developed. So here I think you should more focus upon the key benefits, because project objectives and I mean, what is the project objective, that will be reflected into the key benefits further. So we are offering these solutions like high resolution satellite imagery, then DGPS, photogrammetry services, DTM and contour, then best maps, 3D feature extractions. These things we are capturing, and for transportation, urban and water, land use, all these segments. And key benefits, you can see central repository of data and assets in geospatial environment can be maintained. Then minimizing the physical supply of geospatial database to the users, of course, because we are using the automation there. Then creating inventory of government assets. So basically, it is focusing upon somewhere on the asset management. Then LiDAR, what earlier also I have said. So road assets feature extraction is done with the help of LiDAR point cloud data. So point cloud data is the outcome of LiDAR survey. So their solution is to provide roadway assets data. Again, the asset management, you can say. Then 3D line and point features are extracted. And these are our credentials, like 24 different roadway assets are extracted for the previously. And perform statistical checks, like what is the area, what is the geometry, and attribution to that. So I think everyone is aware of the attribution and all. If not, I'll just tell you in brief. Like when we talk about GIS, it is mainly the location-based services. So whenever we see the latitude and longitudes or location, we can say, of any object, any city, whatever is under area of interest, there you will have to have the attribution also. Like if I say Nagpur city, then of course it should be identified as Nagpur somewhere, and the database will be connected to that. So that is the attribute data we are connecting to the spatial data. So spatial is the mapping data, and the non-spatial will be your attributes. So there also we are having the key benefits. You can see it is catered to 500 miles, but data-driven businesses, their road data sets have been captured for street lights, traffic signs, everything is covered into the road assets. Then as-built GIS and asset mapping also, it is for the telecom utility. The theme is same, only the client's motive can be different, but still ultimately the objective is asset mapping there also. As you must be aware of OFC routes network or OFC cables, optical fiber cables. So for that, we have executed into telecom sector. Then automobile plant, for automobile plant, we have done the 3D modeling. So there also we have captured 72,000 square meter of area under the automobile plant. Then 3D engineering modeling and digital twin. So again, when it is coming to digital twin, it means LiDAR and UAV, this will be used either independently or in combination, and then the point cloud data will be generated out of that. And of course, the key benefits will be restoration of cultural heritage, in this case in particular, because that will help into promotion of tourism also. So, and detailed engineering estimates are done for that. So many things are involved in this. So I'm not going much in detail, but I'm giving you just an overview of all these things. So it is important for heritage. So geospatial is being used there. We are having 3D GIS modeling also, and publishing of that for Saudi Arabia. I mean, apart from India, we are working outside also. And Al-Saab, we have modeled one sewage treatment plant, STP. Likewise, for Abu Dhabi also, we have worked for the hospital management. Here we have worked on the BIM in particular, building information modeling. So it has helped a lot to the client, and client has appreciated this much. Then for the smart city also, 3D city mapping has been done. So there also we have captured the features, and if you see the underground network is also captured with the help of GPR survey. GPR is ground penetrating radar, and converted it into as-built drawings. Then GPS point collection is also done with the help of the GPS survey, and classified point cloud data. Then it has been converted into the model further. Now, coming to our success stories, if you see enterprise, that was about GIS in particular, and now I'm telling you about the enterprise GIS. So the same GIS is being used for the enterprise. It means somewhere the business conversion is there for this. So for the land management system, we are working for Rajasthan, as well as we have worked for the Maharashtra, MIDC also in Maharashtra state. So there, land administration planning is done. We have captured the land features with the help of drone survey and high resolution GIS map creation is done. And then property record system has been done there. And to the, the outcome, I can tell you that they were having some encroached areas, and our software has helped them. Our overall information system has helped them in tapping the encroachments, and upon that, they have taken the action also. So when it comes to tax collection or urban financial management, it is very much helpful in that. So capturing the data and then converting into enterprise GIS solution, and having the in combination, we are integrating it with their existing system also. So it is quite beneficial for them, and their revenue escalation has gone much higher with the virtue of this. Then we are into digital project management system also, that is DPMS. So when we talk about the project management system, somehow it can be manual also. We have to integrate so many things together. But when we say digital, of course, some automation also plays its role into that. So here also we are preparing the dashboards, and dashboards in the sense like 5G beam. I'll just explain upon one project for MSRDC. In MSRDC, like it is for the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation. There we are working upon 5G beam. It means it is apart from 3D, it's catering to time and cost also. So real-time progress monitoring can be done there. It means somewhere you can arrest the corruption with the help of this. So with the help of UAV, we are capturing the images and then preparing the dashboards. And there, the officials can having on the tip of their mouse, and they can see what's the reality on ground. Same as that, we have worked into electrical segment, power distribution. I mean, there also the theft of power can be arrested. So here also we have tapped the entire network in UP state. Not only UP, it's just an example of UP, but for so many states we have done, like in Orissa also, in Maharashtra, in Punjab, in Bihar, in MP, even Uttarakhand also we have done this. So under this, under the unified GIS, we have tapped the networks of electrical networks as well as the consumers. And according to that, you can see the key benefits are like load shedding has been reduced to 15%. It means the theft has been arrested and transparency has been brought to that. Then now for the State Disaster Management Authority also we have worked. There in particular, apart from everything, cyclone and earthquake and lightning, whatever, for the COVID-19, it was very much beneficial as the recent case we can see. So COVID-19 dashboard was prepared and it was much helpful for the authorities to take care of the hospitals and then nearby, I mean, the containment areas and all that. So it was helpful in that sense. Now, if you think about as why science is, of course, you are having the USP in on many of the points you can say. It is having a technology driven aspect. Then the global presence is there apart from the local, and dedicated pool of resources is there. And of course, we are combining global expertise with local insights and strategic time zone working advantages there, and technical expertise and scalable resources. They ensure the dedicated client support. So I think you must have, of course, I had to deliver it in much short time. So if the time permits, in future, we can interact it well in that detail. And I'll like to thank you all for your patient listening and dedicating your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights on about what scientists do, and this really is very informative.
It has got
The students here are participating in a contest that is MGI Ideathon, which is generally an idea pitching contest where participants come and pitch their idea, which is convertible into a startup or scalable. So I'd just like to ask you, in your experience, how can students leverage the insights from today's session to develop the impactful ideas for the MG Ideathon that address current infrastructure and mobility issues?
Uh, your voice is cracking, so I couldn't hear it properly. But what I could guess is that you're asking about what the students can pick up from this. Is it so?
Exactly.
Yeah. So here you can see we are dealing in so many segments, and now the students are they must be thinking upon AI and ML more. So that will be a lucrative opportunity, you can say, in future for them. Sorry. In because everywhere you will need the location-based services. No, like if you think about the Zomato today or Ola, everything you need to have the navigation and location-based services. So proper attribution and the accuracy, they also matter over there. So these people can think, they can generate more ideas upon that. It may help into tourism or any other kind of services, which will be based on the locations, I think.
Okay. So, for students working on the ideas for the MGI Ideathon that are related to this, so are there any resources or tools related to geospatial technology or autonomous vehicles that you would recommend that they should explore?
Regarding autonomous vehicles and all, my colleague will be speaking upon that. I can speak upon the navigation part only right now.
Okay.
Because now, if we take the example, we have developed a project for mega group only for SOS, School of Scholars. There we had embedded our GPS instruments into the buses and then tracking their buses, all that we have done. So I can tell you upon those aspects only. And upon regarding autonomous vehicle system, if you're saying, most probably that will be taken care by my colleague further.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Any more thing from me?
Yeah. Simran, you can continue.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Smita ma'am. Uh, I hope everyone got an idea about what you are providing, what solutions they can get regarding their queries or broaden their knowledge about it. Now, moving ahead, I want to invite Mr. Ramadasu Tanguturi sir, who is the senior consultant of functional safety, cybersecurity, and SPICE expert. Sir, please, we are very happy to have you. We would like you to address the audience. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me introduce myself. Actually, this is not what actually is my designation in this organization. But anyway, I just wanted to put as a kind of a generic, uh, depiction of what I'm up to. So this is Ramdas Tanguturi. I'm a business unit head and vice president, emerging technology from Cyient and Allygrow Limited. So I basically take care of. Can you hear everyone?
Sir, you are audible.
Okay. So I take care of the embedded systems, which is kind of one of the most emerging technology right now at this point of time. This group is formed about a year back. We formed a team, and then also we start doing different technologies, created different depth of technologies, and we are trying to offer to the global clients. So we already put our foot everywhere in automobile engineering, and then be it is like basically accessories development, it might be an infotainment, or it might be anything kind of autonomous vehicles like that. So what I do is I'll quickly share one presentation. So that is going to give certain insights. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me share. Okay. Right. So can you see something like, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We
All
can
okay?
see.
Okay. So now Sciences and Allygrow, they're together always, and the Sciences have taken over Allygrow, this particular company which is active in mobility, and especially Allygrow does the mobility services in various segments. So slowly after some time, then we will be when Allygrow will be totally merging with Sciences, and there's going to be one name. So we serve various customers as part of our services portfolio, and then we serve Volvo, Hyundai, Mahindra, Tata, Jaguar, Kia, Volkswagen, Land Rover, and Medtronic as OEMs. And then coming to tier one means that the company which supplies accessories to the car makers, that the Robert Bosch, Denso, and then Mobis, Continental, Aptiv, and then TRW, Marelli, Bros, Nvidia, Grammar, Forvia. Some of them, yeah, they're already our customers, and then we are forging ahead with new offerings to them. So this particular embedded systems has got a vast outsourcing trend. Then we have identified a very good potential of business in this area. And if you look at the global the metrics, so basically all the automotive engineering services outsourcing market is growing with 11.2% of the growth rate, and then there is huge outsourcing size, and then by 2023, then there is likelihood that this market will reach up to 272.84 billion dollars, which is a very huge amount. Might be the biggest company in the world is not of this size. So there's an opportunity for everyone to capture this, and we are actively engaging for it. And then if you see this, the R&D spend is given geography wise. The European Union is leading from the front, followed by Japan and then US and China and the rest of the world. Um, so this is the investment size, but not necessarily the spend outside. But however, European Union and then US, they are the traditional markets for India, so where they work together very closely to produce a quality and technology solutions kind of. So this is what exactly we want to encash and then move ahead. We already started working with a few global clients, especially in North American and European region. So we are in the advanced stage of discussion for certain APAC and the other clients. So, like basically, what are the areas that are getting outsourced worldwide? If you somebody look at it, so, so the electric vehicle development is one which is going to stand in the top. Right now, the trends are changing, and because of the awareness in the environment and then destruction of the forest and those things, so then people are moving towards thinking of moving towards totally electric vehicle solutions. So that involves a lot of activities like battery design, integration, and battery management systems, and charge stations, etc. So that's where India has got a lot of opportunity because they're the most populous country in the world. So surpassing the China and all. And then we have an opportunity, and then all the global biggies are coming to India to make use of the talent pool here. They are trying to do very meaningful work here, and then which is going to be exported from here, kind of. So the second one is going to be autonomous vehicle. Somebody was asking about that. So this involves a lot of the development with respect to the ADAS. ADAS stands for Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. So it's going to be both vision based, and also it can be a cruise control. It can be like stability control programs, and there is an opportunity for the sensors integration too, because now not only the smart cities and not only the home, even the car is having a lot of sensors inside, and they need to be properly coordinated and they need to be properly managed. So that job is done by the domain controllers. So this is another area that this company is looking into. And the testing is something which cannot be looked upon, rather looked down. And then, so this is also we are taking very seriously, and then we are working towards building solutions in this area. And then, like my colleagues were mentioning, the AML tools. The AML is one of the budding technology, and rather than the emerging technology, which is getting leveraged uh, to the measure the performance, and then also do the predictions with respect to the maintenance of the vehicles. So, and then also there was a initiative with respect to the Navic, but yeah, it's not immediate kind of development, but over the period of time, we have certain plans to integrate the engines, geographical engines, other than the traditional engines. So after that, there are also certain things which are very dear to the India and especially to our company is that, like our team and our company is very good in doing the legacy migration, basically implementation of the safety architectures for the non-safety the products, and also chat GPT solutions to put the email in the front of the technology space, and AR VR, augmented reality and virtual reality solutions, especially for those clients who really in want of these kind of solutions where the access for the field equipment is very difficult. So we already started working on that. We delivered certain solutions to some of the Indian OEMs. They're quite happy about it. And there's something called AutoSAR. This is one of the framework which is very famous for the automotive domain. So all the applications that are going to be developed are currently getting developed. They need to be compliant with AutoSAR to make it easily portable and scalable. And I'm going to mention other areas which are very attractive from embedded space are the cybersecurity solutions. Like there are many activities like penetration testing, security, and code audits. And so like taking care of the infrastructure security and web security, etc. And then IoT. IoT is something that which is also beaming equally, which is part of embedded systems overall. And VLSI is the other one where the design happens, and that is totally a different area, but still the part of embedded systems. That area currently we're not actively pushing because of the the focus was different, but definitely we have plans to take care of even the VLSI in future. And the last but not the least, the verification validation, and for all the kind of the projects and products we do, and we also offer this as a service to our customers. And then moving forward, I just mentioned what are the various domains of as part of automotive we take care, and what are the activities here. So if you see the automotive, then it has got a very exhaustive subdomains, like beginning from body control, where the door access and other things will happen, and then infotainment, of course, and then where songs are played, movies are played, and then streamings happen, and then also there'll be some connection to the smartphones and everything. So there'll be also kind of cockpit that gets developed as a hybrid solution using multiple operating systems like Android and also QNX, etc. So that is also a part of this infotainment. And diagnostics, car being an electronics, like basically intensive equipment, there is always a need for the diagnostics if something can go wrong and something goes wrong. So there is a network in the within it's called CAN network and network that is going to connect all the control units. So there is a lot of development that happens around that. And telematics, then you guys know then what it is all about. And then electric vehicles is one of the important area that is taking automotive to next level. Powertrain, powertrain is part of the traditional system, but probably it might not be taken too seriously when it comes to electric vehicles, because everything is managed by the electric motor system. And then you have the active safety and passive safety, where the airbags are controlled, and battery management system to manage the life of the battery, and then passenger comfort. It may be seating control, it may be kind of air conditioning or whatever that comes to, and cybersecurity is the one. So now, because the electronics and software is getting implemented more into the automotive, and is also more exposed with respect to probably certain systems having their own IP addresses inside, and which is exposed to the outside world. So wherever there is exposure, there is a threat from the hijackers. So that's where the cybersecurity comes into play. So if you see on the right hand side, there are list of and then the plethora of the activities here, especially from embedded system side. Like maybe it might be making of hardware and software and development of E architecture. It may be modeling with MATLAB, and then system integration, testing, IoT, and then model development, and then testing again, validation, migrations, and then also process implementation with automotive spice and function safety engineering, development of new product with POC, and tools to manage the existing products. And then AutoSAR based, I was trying to explain before, it's a framework. And then system engineering, then GMI, HMI and GUI, and then also cybersecurity. So these are the various activities that happens across all the subdomains mentioned here. And then this is represented another way here. This is essentially the same as previous slide. So it is more visual compared to the previous slide. So in our company, then we have a very strong knowledge about domains. It may be manufacturing, AEC, GIS, like my colleague was mentioning before. We have very strong knowledge in different languages, programming languages. So our team, and like basically on different data related tasks the team can perform. And then applications can range from computer vision and up to double IoT actually. So so all these applications are getting developed. And then different expertises. It may be OCR type, it may be object detection, speech recognition, it may be kind of autonomous, making use of all the sensor integration, etc. And then we have certain products like we already started showcasing to our clients to win the business. So there are some case studies, like basically with respect to various domains, like I was mentioning before. So we span across cybersecurity, and then we are also into RF, making some solution in jammers and this is part of it, and diagnostic and telematics, and then also night vision systems. And then methodologies wise, our team is very strong in making use of various methodologies like UML, and then structural methodologies, and then whatever the kind of design that can go on. And then also we use different models, development methodologies and models like V model, Agile models, and then also waterfall, etc., to carry out the projects. And then structural methodology is the one which is getting slightly outdated. It was used in the previous generation and the products, so it is more friendly with the programming languages with like C, etc. But now the object-oriented program is quite popular. It's slowly getting faded out, and then now all the developers are moving toward the email. So then we also have very strong hands there. Then all our projects will be centered around that. And then there are range of microprocessor microcontrollers we work with, beginning from analog devices, and it might be Sitara of Texas Instruments, NXP series, Renesas, and different evaluation boards like Orange Pi, Xilinx series, and then Altra, etc. And then most of all the communication protocols. Communication protocol is something so that carries the data in a particular format. So this needs a lot of development. And our team has got very strong knowledge about this. And then different standards also, like for the defense aero and then mm, like basically automotive. And then we have a certification like CMM level 5. And then also we plan to have other certifications too in the near future after the building the capabilities instead. So we work with our clients in different engagement models. It may be ODC model. ODC stands for Offshore Development Center, and then we replicate their processes and everything that happens thereout. And then here, then with a very good secured access, and then deliver the value to them. And then time and material, and then so then basically then we give like basically we do the job, and then our team is going to do the job, and then the client is going to give us the remuneration based on the number of hours spent, etc. And then now we also take up a lot of projects in the fixed mode. We complete the project, invoice them, and get it. Then last but not the least, when some of our existing clients need certain staff to be placed with them, then we also support them with the interim staff. So this happens because of various reasons. One of the reasons, most popular reasons, is that the client companies then they have limitation with respect to ramping up because of their own budgeting. I mean, in such cases, for a specific project, they want certain people for some time. Then we also support that and then ramp down after that. So this is something we keep supporting. Now I speak specifically about EV domain capabilities, like basically what our company is up to. Like we plan to do many things in EVN, but I think now there are only we wanted to focus on certain areas where we can add more value. And the one of that is wireless BMS, and then charging infrastructure, energy management solutions, standards compliance, and control software and simulations, and ECU level and system level testing with vector tools. VT stands for vector time, and then onboard wireless chargers and system engineering. These are the activities we wanted to focus on. Then I just elaborate them in different slides. So in this, like basically, it starts from wireless beam starts from the battery pack design, and also the simulation of algorithms, and then do all the onboard chargers, and then do the middleware by making use of the technologies like BLE, and do the testing. It may be a MATLAB code, it may be kind of another code, the way we go up to do the testing of the ECUs. And then while doing the design, we also take care of the thermal aspects and optimization of the heat transfers so that the life of the product is going to be longer. And there are certain things like function safety standard like ISO 26262, and which is very essential for the safety critical systems. So these are the service offerings, and then we are doing for the EV vehicle side. And then there is a kind of the sequence of things that happen for the EV. Like basically, there are different protocols that are applicable both from supplier side and then the EV side, and then like basically then also like charge point operator side, and then service provider side. So there is a network of the activities that happen. And at each level, there is one ISO standard which is going to govern. But predominantly, somebody look at there are two protocols that two standards are very important in EV space. That is 15118, which is a very big standard which governs all the EV and supply equipment. And then there is something called OCPP. So this operates mainly for the charge point operators. This is basically a communication intensive protocol. So this also needs a lot of development with respect to making a suit. Then also we make the energy management solutions to optimize the battery life inside the car, inside the vehicle. So where this particular solution is going to see that the battery levels are not exhausted immediately. And then coming to the charge station infrastructure here, there are different levels of charging like level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then each level is different in its own way. So level 3 is the highest, and which is for the trucks and big vehicles kind of. So there are different charging solutions for each level. And then we have a testing lab that is developed, and then we carry out all the testing there. and then along with the ECU testing kind of. And then we also slowly want to get into kind of solar in future, because this is one of the booming technology that is helping the EV domain, because um, sunshine is very abundant in India, especially in the middle India and then southern India. So this need to be really encashed. And then of course North India also in the summertime, then the temperatures are very high, and then even this particular the solar stations probably are going to be the future scope, like that for all the charging stations actually. So this is something which is already identified as a kind of the most promising kind of the workouts in India, and there's also luckily there is a support from government of India with the Make in India initiative to take this forward. And then accessories with the EV, it may be kind of making different converters or thermal systems and controllers and traction motors, battery, etc. And then that calls for a lot of re-engineering. It may be right from schematic up to the boarding up kind of. So then, and after that, there may be a possibility of there may be need of doing the EMC, electromagnetic interference, and like basically uh, compatibility kind of checks that need to be done, which is going to be taken further for the CE and UL certifications, which are really required to market the product in the other countries. And the system integration is also the other one actually. And then harness engineering, because nowadays there are a lot of cables that run across different control units in the car, and also between battery and control units, etc. So this needs a very careful routing of the cable. And so without which then there will be multiple problems with respect to like basically draining of the battery or interference from noises, etc. So this is one of the major area that is getting outsourced. So these are the areas from electric vehicle side that we really focus on. So this is what I thought of presenting today. Any questions? I'm glad to take. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any questions from your side? Then I'm glad to take.
Sir, there's a question in the chat box.
Yeah.
How can students effectively integrate um, how can students effectively integrate IoT and AI technologies into their autonomous vehicle or EV ideas to make them more efficient and intelligent for future cities?
Okay. So now there is a concept of connected cars that is coming right now. Autonomous is the highest solution anybody can think of, any country can think of. Of course, there are certain companies like Waymo and then Google and then also Tesla that they already made the autonomous cars, where there will be a lot of sensors that works. It may be kind of a vision sensor. There will be a sensor that is going to look around the car to see that any vehicles are coming around. And then there will be one sensor, that may be one ECU, which will be controlling the speed of the car, looking at the front traffic and back traffic. And there will be one sensor and one ECU that will be looking at the driver or passengers inside, um, and then to check their health. And then like that, there are many things that needs a lot of integration of them. So that's where we are going to use the IoT concepts. So then AML is really taken seriously with respect to autonomous initiatives, because so when it comes to autonomous vehicle, there will not be at the highest level of safety integrity. There will not be anybody who is going to take a decision based on the external environment. So the data will be coming, and there will be devices, there will be control units working together using the pre-built intelligence, which is nothing but machine learning and deep learning. So all the algorithms are built in terms of the code. We may be coding in Python, we may be coding in R. There'll be some controllers who are going to read the data and take the decisions on the fly, so that there will not be any collisions that is going to happen. So we can definitely the people are already started leveraging AML technologies and also sensor integration with IoT for the autonomous. But the challenge for India is that then our roads are too much crowded and then unorganized. As again, I'm not talking about the national highways, city highways, and then state highways. But if you see a common city or common town in India, then we have multiple problems with respect to the organization of the traffic. So, autonomous vehicles is a probably a distant future in India, um, especially when it comes to the taking the permissions in India. But otherwise, the vehicles are available from most of the companies like Tesla and then Waymo, etc. They're already running there in other countries.
Karan, is your doubt solved? I'm hoping your question is answered. Uh, Thank you, sir, for your insights and very new perspective which you gave to the students.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We let's invite questions. If you have any questions for Smita ma'am or Ramadasu sir, whichever questions you have, you can ask. Does anyone else have any question? So they can drop it in the chat box or unmute themselves and ask.
1 minute.
Actually, I had a question regarding EVs.
Yeah, Rachit.
So basically, like EVs are a trend, and like a lot of major companies are focusing on EVs and how to make and produce them and make them more efficient. So I had this question that, but according to my research, that the batteries, e-batteries, have a life cycle of around average 7 years. So like if we are seeing like what like they like a lot of people will be like what throwing away or disposing of the battery at the same time in the future, like in a few years. So how are the like major companies like have they thought of it? How are they currently dealing with it? So I had like this question about e-batteries disposal. What are your insights on that?
Yeah, but that is still an area under examination, right? No, yeah, that is identified as a problem because electronic waste is really a problem to this world at this point of time. There is no specific solution found so far, but otherwise, one of the solutions everybody is suggesting in the world is the recycling of them. Actually, to see that in especially even in India, also in the other countries also, the old motherboards and then the batteries and then electronics, they're spoiled intention like what the people do for the paper. They like crush it and then recycle it and start using next actually. But yeah, but in
Yeah.
case of batteries, what happens is then there will be chemicals inside, so there is a potential danger. So this is the problem still under discussion at this point of time. Then maybe we might invent a solution in the future, but currently it's open question at this point of time. So maybe like recycling is one of the solution everybody may suggest in future, but how to carry out that? That's one thing. That's the reason why then there's also research going on to make use of the hydrogen than other alternate fuels for the like basically for the vehicles to run and then in place of lithium ion and then other chemicals actually. So where the potential danger from that can come from chemicals is going to be less. And to increase the battery life, anyway, now the major focus in the EV from the EV companies is the BMS, battery management. So you're talking about 7 years, and then with proper management of the battery, then it can go at least 20% or 25% more.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
your
you. Thank you.
words.
Does anyone else have any question? Okay. So I would like to invite Tushar sir to take a vote of thanks for this session. Tushar sir, over to you.
Thank you, Simran. So as we come to the close of this insightful session, I would like to take a moment and express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of Lemon Ideas. First and foremost, a special thanks to both our esteemed speakers. Uh, your valuable knowledge on smart infrastructure, autonomous vehicles, geospatial things, and the latest advancements in the electric vehicles may definitely inspired us and equipped our participants with a wealth of ideas for their journey in the MGI Ideathon contest. We really appreciate your time and the wisdom you have imparted today. Uh, to all our participants, thank you for your enthusiastic involvement. Your presence today definitely reflects your passion for innovation and commitment to addressing real world challenges. We hope this session has sparked ideas and will empower you as you prepare for the MGI Ideathon. We look forward to seeing your creativity and innovation in action. Finally, as we conclude this evening, let us stand together for the national anthem as a reminder of our commitment to contributing positively to the development of a nation through innovation and progress. Yeah.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you everyone for being here. It was a great session. Hope you had a great time. Have a good day.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you, Smita ma'am.